Ripple Impact Report for 2024 is now available. Now, as Ripple Impact begins its 8th year, we have permanently deployed $200 million, 0 cents. In 2024, we continue to advance our commitments to meaningful finance, blockchain research, sustainability, and local communities, and we formed intriguing new relationships. To find out more, dive in. As is well known, Ripple is attempting to popularize blockchain technology. However, they're also contributing to worthwhile projects and innovative enterprises, and that's really good to see. As always, before we begin, I would want to quickly remind everyone that nothing on this channel is financial advice. When investing in cryptocurrencies, always conduct your own research and due diligence. According to Raoul Pal, governments must borrow more money to maintain GDP growth and pay interest on debt as a result of aging populations. Since there isn't enough economic cash flow to support the debt expansion at over 100% of GDP in debt, it is printed via Fed net liquidity and compelled by regulation onto the bank's balance sheets. The companies, the currencies, and optically decreases the denominator, increase the value of rare assets like Bitcoin. Bitcoin in particular is a lifesaver since it not only compensates for the 8% yearly devaluation, but also increases in value as a result of use. As is well known, it is being embraced worldwide by institutions, private equity firms, and everyone else who wants to acquire this digital asset. These two charts continue to be the most crucial in all macro and the ones that the majority of people are least familiar with. In terms of demographics, Raoul Pal's always been a very good source of agreement. How going forward, close the smoke. The foundation of the internet of value is expected to be the XRPL. Ripple is more than just a cryptocurrency, which was the least interesting aspect. In fact, it simulates the whole thing. Yeah, they're giving back $200 million in the last 8 years, which is a significant amount of money. And it's very interesting because they want to innovate. And as garlinghouse has previously said, you have to build together. This financial ecosystem kind of correlates with this particular thing right here. I'm going to make the blockchain sector widely known. And, you know, this worldwide movement that we're witnessing is happening because you can't be building individually. You have to bring the expertise together and truly build together. Only when everyone arrives, collaborates, and sort of gets rid of their egos will it be completed, since that's when the true issue arises and you kind of experience a setback. However, the invention component really comes into play once you get together and put your thinking caps on. It's right here. Powell must now decrease the rate, according to President Trump, but it's too late. Donald Trump is going to drop a huge bombshell. This occurs immediately after the ADP jobs report revealed the least robust job growth in the United States in more than 2 years. He claims that since the ADP figures were released too late, Powell must now reduce the rate. He is amazing. Both Canada and Europe have experienced a 9-fold decline. Believe they've done it 5 times already. It's simply absurd to consider. I have no idea what's happening. Tell me in the comment section below, will this be the FOMC's next meeting? I'll have to check my calendar again whenever it's scheduled, but is that where? Well, we will eventually witness Bitcoin breaking towards its all-time high, you know, and things are truly going to happen. Let's watch this video together, return to it, and take a closer look at what's going on, even though altcoins are really soaring because of a FOMC meeting and a possible rate drop. That is, to put it mildly, long overdue. Regarding the substance of this stablecoin law, the My Genius Act, Kaylee, we are in general accord, and in my opinion, this will bring our payment methods into the 21st century. Because all of these stable coins will be backed up dollar for dollar, it will have very positive impacts, including bringing the US economy into the digital asset sector, retaining innovation, minimizing risk in America, and putting in place safeguards to protect consumers. As you can see, Senator Bill claims that they want to create solid cryptocurrency legislation that would completely transform the way that payments are made, is scheduled to be modernized, and will essentially be entering the 21st century, sort of abandoning the traditional methods of delivering money together. And just, we've been stressing the importance of revolutionizing the way we transfer money together. People regularly ignore these kinds of things. You know, the crypto business is about to be regulated. You know, it won't happen all at once. The following morning won't be like you slumber, you realize that the rule has arrived, everything is fine, or it's all mainstream. It doesn't operate that way. However, things are happening gradually. We also discuss the growth of the internet. We discuss how Internet 2 will be cryptocurrency. Why not? I don't see, because have a look at how widely this digital asset, as well as digital assets like XRP, are being adopted. Earlier morning, we learned of some significant news from China. The filing was intended to hold XRP, which is crazy to consider, but it is not about XRP. People tend to disregard that, but we really don't want to be doing that. Therefore, the Ripple 2024 Impact Report also emphasizes the $21 million 0 cents in awards, the 80% staff engagement rate, the funding of more than 1,500 research projects, and the advancement towards net zero by 2030. Additionally, Trump states that he is happy to declare that after all these years, he agrees with Senator Elizabeth Warren that in order to avoid an economic disaster, the debt limit should be completely eliminated. Despite the terrible impact it may have on our nation and indirectly the entire planet, it is too destructive to provide to political figures who might wish to use it. Senator Warren's second comment about the $4 trillion, 0 cents, I also like that, but it would need to be done gradually and as quickly as feasible. Together with Democrats, let's do this. It's also connected to that. Why in the world do we believe we talk about Bitcoin replacing the dollar as the world's reserve currency if US debt is not controlled? Take a look at what Brian Armstrong says by ARM. How do you know that Bitcoin might be included in the National Strategic Reserve or Global Reserve, as we discuss on a daily basis, given that they are aware of the asset class's scarcity? Please share your thoughts with me below. If you're interested in xrp+, we'll merely quickly review it. As I previously told you guys, Bitcoin is still trading around 104,700, which still allows us to retest 100K. We're looking at something else if we break above 106K. The prevalence of Bitcoin is still rather high. As of right now, XRP is still trading at about $2.21, which is better than many people anticipate, even though it's still below what you guys believe. We won't forget it and we'll keep you guys covered. Peace out. Crypto ZX, and we'll see you later.